Here is how you clear the system data on iPhone. But first, hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. It really helps me out. Thank you. So the first thing we can do is head to our home page of settings. Then we will scroll all the way down until we see apps. We will then look for the Safari and select it. In the older iOS, you can just choose Safari directly from the home page of settings. There's no apps menu. And in this one, the first thing we're going to do is we want to clear the history and website data. A couple of gigabytes of Safari data will be saved on your iPhone just from browsing. And so if we clear that one, do note this will require you to re-sign into your accounts, but it will free up a ton of your data. Alternatively, you can head into Advanced, then select Website Data, and inside of this one, you can see all of the websites which are using the most data. So you can see these ones here. Now, if I put up my personal iPhone, you will notice the data on these websites is a lot higher. You can see a gigabyte of data used up. So if we just remove the website data, that's going to free up a lot of storage right there. The second thing we can do is free up the message attachments. So from your home page of settings, we're going to look for General. Then we will select iPhone storage. And inside of this one, we're going to look for the Messages app. So inside of this one, we can see all of the data being used. So we'll just tap on the data. And so it should show what is using your storage. So for example here, it's showing the gifts and stickers. And we can tap into Edit. And then we can select all these high data, high storage items. And we can delete them from the iPhone. And what that will do is it will just free up the storage. If we're back in the iPhone storage, if you have apps or games that you need the data preserved for, but you're not using them, you can tap on an app. I mean, look at the AC Mirage, it's 3 gigabytes. And so if I tap on Offload app, it's going to remove the app size from my iPhone. So that's 3 gigabytes freed. So I tap on Offload, Offload again. So all of your apps and data, or like the app data, will be preserved. However, it removes the actual game itself, which is 3 gigabytes saved immediately. And you can do this for other applications as well. You may also notice apps you don't expect are using up a lot of storage. So for example, the TikTok app is using up 300 megabytes of my documents of data. And so, if you look at an app and you just see a very large documents and data, so this one's small, but this one here, 200 megabytes, you need to clear that one up. So you don't do that from settings. You need to open up the app itself. So we'll do the TikTok here. And so if we go to the settings of the app, for each app it's different, but you're generally looking for a free up space or cache or storage option. And so if we go into this one, we can see downloads, we can go into clear, and we can delete the downloads, and that will just free up some storage on your iPhone. Another thing we can do is from our home page of settings, we're going to select our Apple account at the very top. And in this one, we're going to select the iCloud. So inside of the iCloud, sometimes the iCloud is downloading photos to your phone directly. So let's try and find the Photos option. And inside of this one, you want to set iCloud Photos to optimize iPhone storage. So your photos are safe in the cloud. However, it's not just going to download everything to your phone. So I have like 1.5 terabytes of photos. So if they're all downloaded, the storage is going to be freed up. But if it's optimized iPhone storage, then you're good to go. You may also want to just turn off sync with this iPhone if it's still causing problems. But typically, optimized iPhone storage is all you need to do. Now let's head back to our home page of settings, and we'll head into General. And then we'll look for iPhone storage. So if a new iOS update has released, which is the software which runs on the iPhone, then it's going to take up a lot of storage. So if it says something like, iOS 18.1 or 18.0.1, or just it says an iOS here, you could tap on it and then delete the update, and that will free up 6 to 8 gigabytes most of the time. So I would recommend downloading and installing that software update in your free time later. The final options you could do is trying to restart your phone. So you just click release volume up, click release volume down, and then press and hold the power button until you see the Apple logo, and then you release from the buttons. So that just clears sometimes some storage, which is temporary, is just on your phone. So doing the restart will deal with that one, and release from the buttons when you see the Apple logo. You could alternatively factory reset the phone. You will lose all your data if you do this, but if you just want to start from fresh, so just too much storage is hidden on your phone, you just go to settings, and then you go to general, then scroll to the very bottom and select the reset option, and then choose erase all content and settings. This will wipe everything, so you get all your storage back. However, you do lose your data, so only do that if you understand you're going to lose your data. Personally, my data on my iPhone is too valuable to do a factory data reset. However, each person will have individual circumstances. So that's the video. I hope this helps.